Thank you. And next question is on Yemen. Shaima Ba Khashwain, please go ahead.
This is Shaima Ba Khashwain. I participate in this meeting as a representative of Improve Your Society organization in Yemen. I'm really glad to have this great opportunity to talk to Mr. President Kimani, the President of the Security Council, with the dialogue of the civil society organization with the Security Council. As you know, Mr. President, Yemen is a war-torn country that has had a negative impact on the lives of the population of all sides. In fact, Yemenis need peace today before tomorrow. I'm wondering what the priority of the Yemeni file is in the Security Council, especially given the intervention of intense fighting in the governorates of Marib and Shabwa, which continues until now. The second question is, what are the updates of the Security Council regarding these recent developments that will affect the invaders of the peace process? The last question, please. With regards to changing more than one United Nations invite to Yemen without achieving results, would this weaken the role of the United Nations in its ability to play a more positive and effective mediation role in achieving a comprehensive and a political settlement in the country? Thank you so much.
On Yemen, I have to say, what is a priority? I mean, the Yemen situation, and I say this as a Kenyan who, if you grow up in Kenya, I grew up partly in Mombasa. Yemen is very close. Many people you're in school with are either from Yemen or they marry people from Yemen. You get invited to weddings and find Yemen musicians. So Yemen is a country that is close to us, especially to our coast. So what is happening there feels very personal. The priority obviously is bringing peace, right? Obviously is driving the peace negotiation forward. But I have to say, late last night, I couldn't sleep, which is now more frequent for me. I don't know why. And I went and started reading about this tanker, this tanker in the port, in Hodeida port. And I had read briefs, but this was such a deep examination of that risk that it really jumped in my estimation in its priority. Not because there are not other extremely urgent and important issues to deal with, but because it could just sink tomorrow, right? Yeah. Or explode. And the impact it would have on the people of Yemen would be devastating in terms of the people who depend on the marine environment to make a living, the shipping in of humanitarian supplies. It would really be an unprecedented disaster for the people of Yemen. And then it would spread from there, right through the Red Sea into the Bab el-Mandab.
Yes.
So I feel if I was told what single issue right now do you want taken care of, I would say all attention should be paid on this, and every effort should be made to engage the Houthis to allow there to be a change in this vessel, either for it to be repaired, if it can be repaired, or for it to be replaced and the fuel taken into another vessel. But this is a time bomb waiting to happen. I was reading that it's about 4 times the size of the Exxon Valdez, if it ends up being a leak. And if you can remember what a huge disaster the Exxon Valdez was, 4 times that in an area where people are very poor and with already the worst humanitarian crisis in the world. So this for me, Shaima, I would put up there. On the peace process, the spoilers, the change of SRSG. Look, I think part of what Yemen is dealing with is, at least on the council, is attempts continue to be made, but shifting the facts on the ground is very difficult. It is very difficult. So we welcome very much the countries that are there in a positive way, seeking to bridge these divides. We've seen some of the initiatives by, for instance, by Oman and other countries. So we hope that they make some headway. But at the end of the day, one of the other things we continue to really call for is to sustain the humanitarian intervention. Because at least, as bad as the situation is, if we can at least offer the minimum level of humanitarian assistance, perhaps the politics can catch up and allow the people of Yemen to get back to living normal, productive lives away from the threat of violence.